Hello everyone, how you doing? My name is Crystal. I'm just catching up and vlogging this afternoon. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 1:09 p.m.
So it's 9 minutes past 1 on Tuesday the 10th of June. I'm here in my flat in Rochester. I've calmed down. I got wound up this morning. I don't very often get wound up now, but the antics of these idiots absolutely is ridiculous, stupid, cruel, nasty, unbelievable, and you know, wonders will never cease. So this is my diary, guys. My little scribbles and scratchings and outlooks on life. I've just been writing up yesterday and today what led me to deleting TikTok, the unbelievable bullying in that application, the racist behaviour and everything else. I've just come out of it. I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. Absolutely disgraceful. I don't know if I want to go back in it, to be fair. I don't need it. I'll get more views on TikTok. I do. So basically, I got up at 8:10 this morning. I had a bad night last night. I had trouble with them next door. They kept me awake. And I'd seen the police. I don't particularly like the police. The police have still not got back to me. They just stand outside there laughing, winding me up. These people are laughing because they know they're not helping me. And they're trying to provoke, because if they laugh, look, you see the police, they don't help you. They're laughing outside your door. It's provocation, you see. So that's why I kept the door shut. I didn't even open the door when I saw the police yesterday to the next door neighbours, and they weren't out for me. Got up at 8:10, got washed, got dressed, fed my cat, fed my dogs, uploaded a video to YouTube, and the cleaners came into the building. There was a blonde female cleaner outside. I just saw a blonde female. And then I went to water my plants in my bedroom windowsill, and there was a young blonde lady looking up at me. And that was the blonde lady that was stood by the lift yesterday when I went to get my shopping from the Asian man that I'd ordered from Asda. The Deliveroo guy was talking to me, and there was a blonde lady stood by the lift going up to the second floor. And I live on the first floor, not the second. It's the same blonde woman. Never seen her before. It's just over a period of 2 days, this young blonde lady has been where I've been, hovering about. So I waited till the blonde lady had gone. I waited till the cleaners had left the building. I went downstairs and I threw my rubbish out. Now I had a headache. I didn't have much sleep last night, and this is what it was done for. This was all those shenanigans with the police and the neighbours keeping me up. They wanted a reaction. They wanted a bit of entertainment today. I was cross, and I was talking to my camera, and you can see that I was agitated and annoyed by what had been going on. I was tired. So I walked across the road, went up towards the field, and as I was walking past where the Rochester Riverside office is, usually there's a Harvey van parked there, Harvey Utilities, and there was a big black car with tinted black windows with an Alsatian dog barking at me. So it had a little window open at the top, and it was barking aggressively as I was walking past the van. I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything. They want you to shout. They want you to give them entertainment. I walked past it. As I walked past the car, normally where the Harvey Utilities van is, I turned round and there was a group of people, And there was a blonde lady that usually serves my son and myself in Costa coffee. And she was walking a spaniel. Another blonde woman, that's 3 blonde women this morning. 3 blondes. It's a blonde lady, long hair, right? They take the piss out of my mum. I've got hair. It's not right down my back, but I've got hair. I'm not bald, am I? So this blonde lady is walking up the path with a spaniel. And of course the spaniel bit my son. So I was a bit pissed off with that. Not me. Big spaniel bit my son. So I walk around this blonde. The same man that yesterday morning walking around with his hands like this was walking behind the blonde lady with the spaniel, because I went the other way. And then I just carried on walking and tried to get a good walk in with Max. So I was just, the tents were still there. I didn't do anything bad. My mother Jennifer had rung me at 2 minutes to 10, and that is before I left the flat. She rang me at 2 minutes to 10, and I was singing inside my flat, and I said something, and she phoned when I was saying something. Because for the past 3 days I've been very quiet in my flat because I've been peaceful and contented and quite happy on my own. As soon as I start to speak or sing, there is activity. So I sang Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody before I left my flat. You know? I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. You know, Beelzebub has a devil for a son in me, in me. I was singing that before I left the flat. Now, believe you me, I can do it really well when I've got backup music. I'm just singing that off the cuff. But I was singing that before I left my flat, right? And my mum rings the phone just after I've sung it. She rings at 2 minutes to 10, and I'm just not interested. I need to walk my dog. I'm tired. It's hot in here, and I'm just getting on with my life. They were particularly noisy this morning, and I just put the music on, and I don't want to go anywhere. I'm happy in my home. You know, I do my karaoke, write my journal, and just mind my own business. They're the ones making all the noise. I mean, someone, sending the police out to spy on me? For goodness sake. Yesterday there'd been a load of noise out the window. Just ignoring it, getting on with what I'm doing. I have to shut the window anyway. And yeah, dog barking at me. Fucking looked like a guard dog, a security guard dog barking at me outside the Rochester Riverside office. Woo! Perhaps I sound like a dog singing, do I? I'm just messing around with my microphone, that's all I'm doing. Let me entertain you. Anyway, just wind them up. When I go out this time, guys, I'll show you what's outside. I mean, this morning there was an Alsatian. Woof, 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 ruff. What is there going to be this afternoon? Don't ask. So, yeah, I was particularly pissed off this morning. I hadn't had much sleep. I don't like seeing the police. They've done nothing for me. If I had money, I'd get a solicitor and sue the arse off the police. Absolutely. So I was a bit of a grumpy bear this morning. But I didn't do anything that was an arrestable offence. Because speaking your mind in a public place isn't as long as you're not upsetting anybody else, it's not a public order offence. Because they send the police out when you're getting too close to the bone. They try and send the police out onto you, you know, for speaking your mind. And I always thought Great Britain was a free country, but it isn't so much now. They want to arrest me, they can arrest me. I'm just going to sit there and say, no comment. No comment, no comment, no comment. So I came back home and I'd remained cool, calm and collected. My stalker Charlie wasn't on the field today. No, he wasn't. You know, the guy that has the audacity to take the mickey out of me when, well, what can I say? That's what most people do. They take the piss out of people and don't look at themselves in the mirror. Yeah, well, I come back into my flat. I made myself some chicken soup. And I've got money in the bank. I could get myself a McDonald's. I absolutely could, but I don't want to. I don't want to. And my hair isn't, it's not long down to my feet and it's not short, but it's hair all the same, and it's natural and it's mine. It's all mine. There's no extensions and pieces added to it. Because believe you me, these women that go around, maybe some of them it's natural hair, but a lot of them it's extensions. They go to the hairdressers and it's weaved in or sewn into their own hair. This is all mine. And no, it's not blonde, it's got bits of grey in it, but it's all my hair. And what are you supposed to look like when you're 56? Exactly. So guys, I don't know if there's any posts because just lately people aren't ringing the buzzer. They're just leaving my stuff on the floor or they're shoving it and breaking it in my letterbox. So I don't know if I've got any posts at the moment. Yesterday's post was an exception. It was all okay. I don't expect letters from my mum. I'm a grown adult. I'm coping by myself. And I really don't want to see another caricature of Prince Charles on my, you know what I mean? There are people running this country that aren't beautiful. There are people, you know, in America, you know, that ain't beautiful. What has beauty got to do with ruling the world and the country? What has beauty got to do with it, you know? You can be natural. I'd rather be natural than plastic. If you don't like the way I look, you know, you don't have to look at me. If I see something I don't like, I don't look at it. I leave it alone. So these people that are staging these scenarios want a reaction. And you ain't going to get a reaction out of me. I'm just going to take your number plate. Well, the most I can get really is seeing if your car is roadworthy. You can check up people's number plates on the government website to see if the vehicle's roadworthy. Just jot down their number plates. They're just ridiculous. I don't know who they are, where they're coming from, but these ones with exclusive number plates have got loads of money and they're coming down to deprived areas. Because this is Rochester and Medway. It's full of drug addicts and drunks and people that are struggling to pay their bills. And the cars you see down there, really, Bentleys, Jaguars. Oh, up in Gloucestershire it was limousines doing this to me, wasn't it? Limos. Like, you're walking on your feet, bitch. I'm in a limousine. See you later.